Okay, Cynthia, during our last session, we talked about where you are in your life right now, where you want to be. Where do you want to pick up today? What do you want to discuss during this session?
Well, I was thinking about the last time that we met, and I still feel very frustrated and just stressed out extremely because I want to do all of these things for myself, but I have all the weight of my responsibilities as a wife, a mother, and a worker. Um, my husband does not uh, help in any type of way. I don't feel any support of, spousal support whatsoever. It feels like he just cares about himself and about the things that he wants to do.
Okay, so I hear a little bit of frustration in your voice. I hear a little bit of resentment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely frustrated. It's a lot. It's two kids, they have activities after schools. They have to be taken to the places. I have work. I have to come home and do all the chores at home. And I feel like I'm not, there isn't enough moments in the day for me to complete everything. I haven't finished one thing, I have to go to the next, and he sees me struggling but doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything. Um, I feel very anxious all the time because I feel like I always have to do things halfway because of I don't have.
Thanks for yourself. Halfway.
Yeah, I yeah, exactly. Things for myself most of the time never get done. My career, my school has to be put on hold. Because of all my responsibilities, I have to put myself on hold so that I could be able to, provide for the kids and educate them and give them time. It's not only take them to school, feed them, uh, put them to bed. It's spend time with them, help them with their homework, you know, um, show them love and appreciation and all that stuff. And by the time that all that is done, there's no time for me. I have one class short of finishing my associate's degree, and I haven't been able to do that because I don't have time. My husband, he doesn't realize that. So,
Okay, so it sounds to me like you know where you want to be. You want to finish your school. You want a little bit more time for yourself. Am I getting
yeah,
the
I
right
mean,
picture?
I never, it's never me, which doesn't bother me. My kids are very important to me, obviously. None of the things that I do for them is a bother to me. But at the same time, me as an individual, it's it worries me, because everybody wants to fulfill their needs within themselves. So, and I feel like I don't get that. I never get the opportunity to do it. The want is there, but
Okay. So let me give you a little bit of feedback, and then you tell me if I'm understanding you correctly, if I'm heading in the right direction. You feel that because of everything that you have to do with your kids, which you don't mind doing because you love them, you're not fulfilling your own needs. And I do feel that there is some resentment towards your husband because you feel that he's not giving you the support that you need as a fellow parent, to your children, and that's your husband. Is that correct?
yeah, I mean, there's he spends very little time with the kids. It's almost as to say, well, yeah, I did spend time with the kids. He just says, oh, how are you? How was your day? It's not engaging in in anything with them. It's not helping them with their homework. It's not, spending quality time like throwing a ball around. It's not, you know, it's everything has to be. I feel like I'm the mother and the father because he
Mhm.
he just, it's for him, it's bicycle and work. It's not, you know, it's fine to incorporate the things that he likes. Obviously, I wouldn't want him to take those things away, but I mean, people get married for a reason. People, you know, we chose to create a relationship together to eventually have a family, to eventually, you know,
Right.
build a life together, and that doesn't happen. He is detached entirely. Like, he doesn't have a wife, doesn't have two kids, and he comes home, somebody does everything for him, puts a warm plate of food on the table, and then that's it. He doesn't acknowledge anything else.
Okay, okay. So I'm hearing a lot of what he's doing, and that's fine. Like I want to understand where you're coming from and what the situation is, but I want to maybe ask you what you're doing yourself to get the results that you want from him, to get the results that you want in your relationship, and to get him to um, help you and be more involved. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing?
And honestly, not really anything. He is my spouse. We were in a relationship for a very long time before getting married. It's not like it just happened from one day to the other. I expect him to know these things, to see me, to see my frustration, to see, that I need help, and not only as a parent, but as a husband too. There is a relationship there. We were married. Um, he doesn't
Okay.
show care, so then therefore, why why would I care to tell him? He doesn't show, he doesn't express, I see that you're very busy with the kids, how can I help you?
You want it to come out of him. Like you don't
Yeah,
want to have
naturally.
to tell him.
Naturally, if I see him that he needs me, that he is perhaps sick or has an overload of work, and I have free time, within that free time, I will help him. He doesn't have to ask me. It's something that, because he is my spouse and,
Okay.
someone that I care about, I do, it's
Okay.
gonna come out of me naturally.
Okay, so what I'm understanding is because of the way that you are, that if it was the other way around, you would do those things for him without him asking you. Because you are
course.
that way, you expect him, okay? You're expecting him to act the same way without you having to ask him, just, that same way. Am I correct?
Of course, yeah, he doesn't.
Okay.
My expectations, it's kind of like you kind of give up, because first it's okay, well, maybe, he has a lot to do. Then it's, you start making excuses for this person, but then you realize that it's just they don't care.
Okay. Okay. No, I understand what you're telling me and where you're coming from, and I do hear as you talk a lot of hurt and a lot of frustration that has led to the anxiety that you're feeling from what you're telling me. And I do want to focus now on maybe getting, since you said that what you have done so far has not gotten you the results that you want, just expecting him to do certain things has not worked because he's not doing them. I want to talk about maybe you expressing to him the way you feel, instead of expecting, and maybe tell him, I feel that you're not supporting me enough as a fellow parent. How would you feel, like, how do you feel comfortable, would you feel comfortable with that? I'm sorry.
Um, well, yeah, I guess that would be a good way of expressing it to him. I I guess it would help to let him know. Maybe it will help him realize that that I need his support. I need him to be a husband. I'm not just someone who I feel like is a housemate. Like, I live with him, and then just these kids that he spends time with every once in a blue moon.
It sounds like you want more of a partnership, more of a.
Of course.
Okay. Okay. Okay, well, you do have a lot of insight. You're very aware of what's going on, and that's good because that will help you, it's get to where you want to be at with him. And I appreciate everything that you're telling me. I appreciate that you're opening up to me, and I'm wondering right now as we talk, how do you feel about this, about talking to me, about sharing this information with me?
Well, as usually I just don't share information with, my friends, and or family members. I just really bottle my feelings in, and I just keep on doing my everyday life things. And talking to you, it brings out the anxiety because it makes me realize even more of the problem.
It makes you aware. It makes you aware of what's going on.
Of the problem, and the fact that it needs to be fixed, and it makes me even more anxious. His attitude of not caring.
Okay, well, hopefully us working together, we can figure out ways in which this anxiety could turn into a positive thing, and also, make you feel more comfortable talking to me, getting to know each other better, and building a relationship that's based on trust, so that we can move forward. Okay. I sincerely thank you for sharing everything that you did with me today, and I look forward to continue to work with you.
Thank you.